I feel like a mermaid with this hair. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm back with another video. Do you guys like my lip look? I'm trying something new. Let me know in the comments below if you like it. If you hate it, please be gentle with like trashing the look. Anyway, I'm also wearing like my blue wig today. I feel like a mermaid with this hair, but yeah, I'm wearing it today. I actually don't usually like it, but lately I've been feeling it, so I've been wearing it a lot. So I just wanted to show you guys. I'm also like, I made like very bare minimum effort from like my shoulders up. Like I'm not really doing like a full beat today. And then everything else from like the shoulders down is like no effort at all. Like I was gonna wear my glasses, but then like the light reflects on the glasses, so I was like, yeah, let's take it off and go blind with this video because I ain't wearing the contacts today. And then these are my dad's sweatshirt. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into this video where I just ramble briefly about how when I say briefly, I really mean briefly this time because I'm not gonna do a long video. So I'm gonna ramble briefly about why I decided to go to Korea the first time. So I was talking to my friend, like actually it was yesterday, and then we were just talking about a film, A Train to Busan, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that film brings back so much memories. So again, like if you've seen any of my previous videos, you would know that I make stupid decisions that it can't even be justified. Like there's no serious like strong justification as to why I make half my choices. And like me going to Korea the first time was kind of like one of them. So I remember when the film A Train to Busan came out, right? I saw a poster and everyone was like, oh my god, it's really good. And then there was this girl that I was talking to, she was my friend's ex, and she was like, oh my gosh, have you seen A Train to Busan? And then my friend, like who was dating her, was also like, I don't really watch any Korean films or dramas or anything like that, but I watched that one and it was pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay then, I guess I'll just like watch it then, because he recommended it to me. But it took me a while for me to actually watch it, and one of the main reasons I actually watched it was because I just finished watching Dokkaebi, aka The Goblin, and that was one of my first dramas that I watched from Korea that actually got me into like the whole rabbit hole and rabbit nest of like anything like K anything. So I watched it and I was like, I'm in love. Lee Dong-wook was like, bae, like if you're watching this, hello, I've done some very questionable things for Lee Dong-wook. And Gong Yoo-seo, who was also featuring in Dokkaebi, happens to be like the lead protagonist in Train to Busan. So I was like, oh, I like Gong Yoo. He's also second Zanny, so I'm finna watch Train to Busan because I just finished watching Goblin. And so I remember this was like a few weeks after I finished watching Goblin. I was watching I was like, it was New Year's Eve actually, let me bring it back, it was New Year's Eve. And that New Year's Eve I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have any parties to go to, I didn't have any motives or events. I was just like, oh shit, fuck, what do we do? Let's watch a film like before midnight. I remember I was watching Goblin, I was bawling my eyes out because it was so beautiful and so sad, and I was like, baby no, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, I promise. I was like, baby no. And like after like the film finished and I bawled my eyes out for like a good hour or so, like my cousin has a video of it, and and I was like to my cousin, I was like, yo Elsie, we should go to Korea. And she was like, you alright? I thought she was just humoring me, but I was dead serious about that time. I was like, I want to take a train to Busan, we should go to Korea. Also, may I say, A Train to Busan happens to be a really intense zombie movie about like a train going to Busan that becomes overwhelmed and taken over by zombies. So yeah. And she was like, alright. So she was like, I kind of want to go to Japan though. And I was like, I don't mind going to Japan, but low-key my heart was very set on going to Korea. And she's like, I kind of want to go to Japan though. So we kind of weighed out the pros and cons about Japan, Korea. And because we were both students at the time, she was like, let's go to Korea because it plays out cheaper. And I was like, okay, Train to Busan. And we booked so I was like very enthusiastic about it. I was like, yeah, we can book a flight. And I had to wait till summer because, you know, no school or uni in summer. And I remember like the first few months of like 2017, yeah, it was 2017, the first few months of 2017, like I was like really studying and watching every YouTube video out there about like, you know, black YouTubers in Korea, or like being in Korea, or like black in Korea, or clubbing videos, and all these videos about Korea. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. I was like, yeah, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. So like my cousin and I were like, so my cousin was like, alright, cool. So I finally told him when I was going, and plus my cousin was making like serious bank, like serious moolah, and she's like in a serious bank, so she's like booking her flights to Korea wasn't a thing. But then meanwhile I now was barely making enough money to like sustain me, because I'm really bad at saving anyway. Like most of my student finance, like my student loans, went straight into Uber. Like that was it, just to Uber from my house to uni. That was where all my money went. So I was like, I need to like, you know, save up and like, you know, use my installments, the next installment, my third installment, to book the flight, like no ifs, buts, and maybes. So as soon as like the installment came in, I booked my flight to Korea for like June, and we booked like 5 days in Korea. And I was so excited to go to Korea, mostly so I can take a train to Busan, so I can be like, I did what Gong Yu did, I took a train to Busan. And you would ask me like, Louise, how was the trip to, like the train trip to Busan? And I was like, I still haven't done it yet. I've been to Korea 3 times, even been to Busan, and I have never taken a train to Busan because things happen and I felt so sad. But yeah. So that was kind of like why I decided to go to Korea, because I watched the Train to Busan and I kind of want to go take the train to Busan, and hopefully one day, I always say this, I've been 3 times, every time, oh, when I go to Korea I'm gonna take a train to Busan. First time didn't happen, second time definitely taking a train to Busan, I took a bus to Busan. Third time I didn't even go to Busan, I just stopped at Gyeongju, and then I came back to Seoul. So fingers crossed. Oh yeah, shit, it would have been the 4th time, but then COVID happened, so I didn't take a train to Busan this time because I didn't even go to Korea at all. So hopefully 5th time's the charm. If I decide to ever go to Korea the next time, I'll definitely try to take a train to Busan. So, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys next week, where we will talk about something else. I think I know what next video is going to be like, but we will see you next week for you guys to find out what my next video is going to be like. So yeah, thank you guys, bye, and